Good afternoon, curling fans. Welcome into the fourth draw of the Gouden Carolus Classic. Oh, I'm going to get that out in one mouth.
Yeah.
2024. We're seeing a couple of, the Belgian team, the Desperate Housekeepers, with a mixed Belgian team. So we've got, there's a Norwegian skip with 3 Belgians playing it in Sinnataggen. So looking forward to this matchup. They started this session early, so we're actually a little bit behind, but we're going to do our quick predictions, get you up to date, and then skedaddle on out there. So as you can see in the numbers below us, that is our record so far in this tournament. Pim has made 3 correct choices. I have not. As he is the winner, the winner of the last one, he gets to go first before we jump out on the ice.
Yeah, I think before the tournament, I probably would have said Housekeepers. They are the second best team in Belgium. Second in a row, a couple of times in the Belgian Curling League. Sinnataggen is a new team. They are kind of finding each other on the ice. But then again, with Inkfield, very, very strong skip. She won the Silkeborg Open back in 2023, which is not an easy one to win. She can really kind of lift curling players to a whole new level, and I expect her to do that with Tom, Frank, and Mona. Also, Frank and Mona, they played the final of the Campina New Year's Cup. So I'm going to put my money on Sinnataggen today for this game. I might regret it, but I have this kind of gut feeling that they will surprise us in this tournament.
I was kind of hoping you would do that because I wanted to take the Housekeepers. That's my choice. These guys are strong. I think this morning starting a little bit slow. Not much warm-up time for them this last week, so I think they just had to get used to the ice. And I think after this morning, they know what to expect. They're going to get out there and do it. Not to say that Sinnataggen won't be a challenge. It won't be a walkover for them, but I think they're going to make it happen.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. If have a quick peek at the group stages, because this is already the second session in Group B. In Group A, we are looking at the Canadians, who will most likely move on to the quarterfinals. Grey Ducks lost 2 games, so they are pretty much out of the prize range. I don't think they have a route or a way to get in those qualifiers for knockouts. The Swiss team, Hennes Schnoep and Sliding Ladies, they will play on another sheet today. In Group B, important session here. Can Sinnataggen follow up with a second win? Housekeepers, they only have 1 tie. It's still a bit of an important game for them as well. I think Scandalicious and the Dream Factory also playing on the other sheet. They will also have an important game, especially for the Dream Factory looking for their first win. And then Group C and Group D is for later today.
Yeah, so we'll be keeping an eye on those other matches going on. Yes, it is indeed Hennes Schnoep against the Sliding Ladies on Sheet A, and it is Scandalicious and Dream Factory going on Sheet B, or Sheet C, excuse me.
Yeah.
But here on Sheet B, we have Sinnataggen and Desperate Housekeepers, and that should be a good match. So hope you guys are all ready, strapped in, got your favorite beverage and snacks. We are going to jump out on the ice and get right into the action, if I can see which camera angle to use.
The far.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, because the near is still looking towards the C sheets.
So I'm going to try to get the scoreboard caught up with which stone is in play. There we go.
All right. And then we have the skips mic'd again. So Sebastian Dallop is skipping for the Desperate Housekeepers. And then Inkfields is skipping for the quote-unquote Norwegian team.
Line. This one's going to overcurl. Now, we've seen that a lot today. Oh, no, catches the back one there. There were 2. We've seen that a lot today. Teams not expecting the ice to move as much as it has been, even on these upweight shots. So definitely looking to see teams make adjustments there.
Frank is throwing his stone, accompanied by his daughter Mona and his teammate Tom.
Line's pretty good. Yes, hard.
So for those of you tuning in, feel free. The chat is open. Feel free to make comments. Tell us who you're rooting for, or just come on in and say hi. Love to have everybody come and say a few words. But if you just want to sit back and watch, I totally understand. And just enjoy yourself.
Langs hier, die voorste. Dennis, goed, doe maar. Doe maar. Yep.
We see a lot of yellow in the house so far, so we even missed a bit the opening of this game. But kind of a nice setup here for Sinnataggen. I'm pronouncing it pretty German, but it's probably more of a Norwegian sound to it. Sinnataggen. I've asked Inkfield like what's the kind of the story behind the name Sinnataggen, and it's a park in Norway that is famous for having a lot of
Even just pushing that
naked
one, but
statues,
I like
and there
it.
is apparently a statue of a naked baby, which is then again a reference to Tom, player of
Ed?
Sinnataggen. So a lot of depth went into choosing the name.
Now, the story they told me was the original name they wanted we wouldn't be able to pronounce, so they had to pick something else. And that is probably correct.
Okay if it's in as well. It's okay if it's in.
Then
as
again, I'm
well.
kind of learning to love being a little butchering languages.
quicker than the previous game.
Don't know if you guys can hear this, but the Catalan team is parked on the bench right next to us, and they are enjoying themselves, if we could say.
Yeah, they are appreciating the title sponsor of this tournament.
Yes! Yes, hard! Hard! Yes!
She told them to keep sweeping, and then they stopped.
Yeah, you
It's
don't have-
always going to overcurl. Close my door, open my windows so I can keep an eye on the other sheets.
Genoeg, guys. 2-5. 2-7.
All right, looking for probably hack weight, a little bit heavier than hack weight here on this one. Calling out the different times that they might want 2-7. That is the measurement of the stone going from the T line to the hog line. Very common method of judging weight.
Line!
Immediately
Line!
calling for line.
Oh, oh, oh,
He's
oh!
calling it off.
Line, line, line!
Line
Line!
again.
Hard! Hard! Hard!
That's
Hard!
going to curl
Hard!
over, get over to the other side of the nose, and then
Very
tuck
nice.
underneath everything. Great stone from Brom there. I really like that one a lot. Going to make it very difficult for Sinnataggen to
I don't think
Get
I
rid of
see
it?
much. Yeah, I think anywhere down here. Just try and hide as much as possible. Probably do, yeah, same eyes.
really just want to get this one where it's not an easy takeout, even if it's behind the tee, as long as it's sitting in the shot position, force
just draw
housekeepers
around.
to draw.
You can also go back in the house. The most important thing is to try and hide as much as possible.
I just said that. It does always make me feel good when they say exactly what I said. It's like, I do know something about this game.
Dom not looking very confident about this one. Not going by the expression on his face.
Did they wait too long to sweep it?
Gotta
It's
curl!
going to curl a lot. I think the curl is
Gotta curl!
okay. Ooh, maybe it's got to get there. Oh, this is great.
Oh,
Ripper's
what a
carrying
nice
this
stone.
ground. Ooh, doesn't
Still
quite
peeks
get
out
it.
though. Peeks out a bit.
Zelfde?
It was a good effort, though.
Yeah, I think with a bit of extra
Oh.
sweeping, they could have gotten it deeper, more buried. Now it peeks out.
Brom going after it with same one he just threw, hack weights. As long as this one stays in the house. they will score 2. First, they have to get rid of this yellow one. It's easier said than done with so much swing on the ice.
Land!
Puts a bigger premium on.
Oh, this might overcurl. It's already crossing the center line.
Tight, yep.
Alles!
This one's going to curl over. It's going to catch on the top. Oh, hit it with his foot. That one's going to spill away. Doesn't change anything.
One
and
yellow.
actually carries 2 deep, so that is going to be a steal of 1 for Scandalous.
Not
Sinnataggen.
Sinnataggen.
I knew it was one of those Scandinavian teams.
They both picked a team starting with an S, which makes it even more confusing. So I had the same mistake earlier. I noticed Mats was wearing the Scandalicious jersey, and I was like, oh, good, because you're going to be on stream. He was like, oh, no, that's not true. I'm not going to be on stream, but I confused Sinnataggen with Scandalicious as well.
Tom going to be starting things off here for Sinnataggen in end number 2. Now, for those of you who are just tuning in for the first time on this tournament, it is a timed tournament, so no set number of ends, so they get an hour and 20 minutes.
It's on the
After that, the
unplayed
timer runs
side,
out.
Mike.
Then they can finish the end, but they have to. The match stops dead at an hour 40. Most matches have gotten through 6 ends, so this one comes in a little deeper than they would have liked.
Okay.
2-5.
Going for a takeout. Stay in the house here. So a couple of other interesting changes or setups in this this tournament. Teams are allowed to change positions between ends,
Land!
and even the skip can change.
Met twee! Hard!
This one trying to hold it. There it goes. Keeps going.
Naar binnen gezet.
Shooter's going to roll over. And as Dalla said, a little bit inside on that one.
The
Kevin,
praying mantis there.
thinking about what he's done.
Yeah, think about that, Kevin.
Hi.
So
Oh,
carrying
sorry,
down, that's going to stop right in front of the house is what they wanted. And it
Biting.
just
okay.
gets into it. Housekeepers opting to leave that one there. Going to set up their own guard. I think they're going to want to feel out the ice on this second end too. Really get a setup for it. Sweeper's laying off this one. Gonna be a little bit deep. It's gonna
4-5.
trickle into the house. Carries all the way behind the T line.
Yeah, this is an invite for a little hit and roll there, maybe, or just a takeout.
Yep. Seeing Mona throwing second stones for Sinnataggen. She is the oldest daughter of Frank. Frank there in the blue. Also the coach of the junior girls national team, or the junior program here in Belgium.
Hard. All the way. Hard.
It's going to go hard.
Hard.
This one looks pretty good. It's going to catch.
job.
Will it roll out? Might not have caught enough.
Sticks in the back, I think.
Dalla not able to put his weight into that broom and get it out of the house, so Sinnataggen keeps 2 in the house right now.
Gewoon voor een guard te hebben. Of erachter.
Try to draw in behind.
Yeah, I asked the housekeepers when their new jerseys are due to be delivered, but they couldn't specify on the day, so we are actually...
Have they actually ordered them?
They haven't ordered them, as I understood. They are still working on the design.
No.
Girl. Yeah.
This one gets around past that guard, creeps into the house, and will just trickle past T-line. So that's going to be an open invitation for a hit and roll here from Sinnataggen.
Immediately on the broom there, Frank.
Oh!
And
Oh no!
they
No!
Calling
Do
them
not-
off, but they're not listening.
No!
She wanted to come more. She's yelling at them, no. Now, you might think that would be a mistake, but we use O as a stop sound. So Tom and Frank should have stopped.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
should have been...
Yeah, you should always look. I mean, he was also kind of buried, kind of sweeping, and that's what happens if two sweepers just kind of. He didn't hear it. Yeah, but they don't look at the skip, or at least
Yeah.
one of them is looking at the skip.
Run! Run! Run!
Trying to
Oh, curl,
pull
curl,
this one
curl,
over the
curl,
line. I'll
curl,
make it
curl,
curl
curl.
more,
Yeah.
and that's going to trickle over. Sets up a potential double, but I think they're just going to go for hit and roll here. Although I will admit, practiced with Sinnataggen on Wednesday, and Ingvild probably needs to project a little bit more. If it's noisy out there, it can be hard to hear. But in reality, somebody should have been looking at her.
Yeah, normally like the second sweeper at least kind of has some moments where you kind of look up and check with the skip or check for line or kind of hold the communication in place.
It's the curl. It's going to catch it, but I think on the outside. Yep, so shooter's going to roll away, but does get rid of it. And Sebastian almost falls over there.
Snelle, snelle
Now, Sebastian, I recently learned,
that
is
me?
a doctor.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
is a PhD. He's going to be a professor at the University of Antwerp next year, beginning next year.
The professor of Peel.
No, that's already taken.
That's already taken. Yeah.
I was thinking more like Dr. Dalla.
Curl, curl, curl. Nooit.
On this one, the curl around behind it. Does just kiss it. Doesn't have enough little rotation left on it. A little bit of a Swedish curl there. It's half buried. Gonna bring that yellow stone into play.
Yeah, you can still try and promote yellow
My
by
God!
tapping it back or with the hack weights. Take out reds. Opting for that second option.
There is a potential for that double too. There's also potential for a jam, but still it's an option.
Yes! Yes, gotta go! Yeah, hard! Hard! Hard, hard, hard!
Will be tied around the guards. Oh, nice.
Gets by and gets over.
Very nice.
Good stone there from Frank.
Ook aan deze kant geeft hij gewoon minder bal. Open spelen. Of dat. Ja, nee, dat is ook cool. Maakt niet uit. Nou, we zien open. Yep. Lijn.
That works. Nice double takeout there from the housekeepers, and I think now it's trying to find that stone in a nice comfy position where you can potentially steal, and if not, with a takeout you can just try to keep housekeepers from scoring 2 points on their hammer, which is also a good result.
We have our first updates from the other sheets. On sheet A, Hennis Schnupp scored 2 in the first, so they lead Sliding Ladies over there in the second end. And Scandalicious putting up a big 4 house over on Sheet C over Dream Factory.
Yeah, Scandalicious playing with Mats and Andres. Mats and Andres, former teammates in the doubles. They played team Moonrocks or Maanrocks.
Maanrock, yeah.
I would say in Dutch. Combination of both their names.
Was that a slider? Yes, that was a slider coming through from the other sheet.
Somebody... Oh yeah, probably somebody from the Dream Factory is using step-on sliders. Yeah.
Or was it from Ingveld? Maybe her slider fell off? I'm not sure. Gets the takeout there. Oh, the line skips. The Housekeeper is looking just to take this one away. I don't think it was Ingveld's slider.
You think it was Inkvid slider? I think it was a step-on slider from the C sheet where the
it just looked like
plays.
it popped out from under her foot, so that's why I was kind of curious. But no, the way she's sliding back down the ice, doubtful.
I think Inkfield has one of those curling shoots from Godline where instead of a slider you have these kind of rounds.
Little pads.
They're little pads, yeah.
Oh! Girl!
This one to curl.
High foot girl! High foot girl! High foot girl! High foot girl! Come on! Come on!
There it goes, right on the nose. It's going to slide out, though. Or
Lean the
not
ass,
on the
sorry.
nose, but next to it. So, Housekeepers in a position where maybe they can only score one. Sinnataggen doing well. Try to get this one behind the guard. Try to force the one. Absolutely needs to be
Just go
buried.
around. Yep. It seems pretty quick.
Still in this early stage of this match where the ice is, you're not sure. Is it fast? Is it slow? Is it speeding up yet? Gotta hold for the line. Really hard. Moda, don't give up on it. This one's gonna tap that red into the house. That's disastrous for Sinnataggen.
Yeah, now this way they give Housekeepers an opportunity to score 2 instead of 1.
I think even that shooter trickled far enough into the house that even a nose hit is enough. The shooter would still be biting.
Oh! Oh! Go! Go! Land! Okay.
This will be all right. It's going to catch on. It's going to slide over, and that is going to be
2 for the Housekeepers.
Housekeepers.
Little mistake there on the draw from Sinnataggen. As Housekeepers take the lead.
Down to the final stones over on, or the final stone over on sheet C. They have started the third end over on sheet A. I'm going to get the score and then update the scoreboard. Meanwhile, here Kevin's starting things off for the Housekeepers as they lead it 2-1 over Sinnataggen in the third end. With the quick adjustment of his broom, get the pad in the right position. He's ready to sweep, and this one ends up, ooh, nice. I like this placement right there. Perfect guard. Infield asking Tom, let's get behind this guard.
Ooh, this might overcurl. Think it might tap the guard there.
The guard.
out again. Yep, that one's going to come out of play. Tick rule is in effect for this tournament. So any stones on the center line cannot be moved off the center line for the first 5 in play. So since both other matches have kind of updated, Hennes Schnupp scored 1 in the second, so they lead 3-0 over Sliding Ladies. And Scandalicious scored 3 more in the second, so they lead at 7-0 over Dream Factory.
That's a big one. Makes me wonder how the Sliding Ladies performed against the Dream Factory, winning 4-2 in a close game.
No, that wasn't the Sliding Ladies. That was Sinnataggen.
Oh, that was Sinnataggen. Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah.
Sliding Ladies played...
They played Canadians. That was their first stream today, yeah.
Dream Factory, this is a brand new team. Only a few months of curling experience. Maybe only 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
So, but they've jumped headfirst into playing, and they're joining this tournament. It's good to have them out here, but they are going to go up against really experienced teams that are going to be tough competition. So it sneaks right there onto the pin.
Yeah, very good draw here.
Behind a guard, but we're going to see Housekeepers saying, let's come right in on top of it, maybe tap it back a little bit. Even a freeze would be all right here.
Oh, in go, girl! Girl! Oh, wacht it! Wacht it, wacht it!
But this should curl over.
Yep,
Once it starts to go, it goes.
Curl. Go. Perfect.
So it's going to come right onto the nose. Yeah, very good stone.
Yeah.
Right what they needed.
Getting
Even with the schizophrenic comments of Dala there. Oh, yes, no, line curl. No, I don't know.
Feels like a doubles opening with the way you have this center guard and then stone in a 4 foot behind T line, that kind of stuff.
Bit. So 5 stones have been played. Takeouts are now in order.
Yes, gotta go. Yeah, whoa.
This one looks good. Ooh, it's going to curl a bit as it slows down. Maybe they should have stayed on the broom. It's going to tap it on top. I think it's a good follow-up stone there.
I think so. I mean, you can always, if you can reach it, step back reds.
Op! Ja, doe maar eens tegen. Drie, 4. Oh.
I'm
Oh.
going to put this one also on top.
Nooit. Yep. Land. Heel mooi. Land. Kom op. Leviam. Heel mooi.
Taps that yellow and moves it off to the side.
Excellent stone.
Great.
In
Now
there.
can't even use that to run back. That was a great stone there from Housekeepers.
Yeah, what do you do now?
That's fine.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to start moving things around and just
Yeah.
kind of say those 2 yellows are, you have to abandon them.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
doing nothing but holding those reds in play, so
True.
try to hit something.
Whoa.
It's got good weight. Is it going to be too wide? Trying to get this one to curl over. It's going to catch something.
Good
Jams
try.
on their back. Not really a whole lot they could have done with that stone. It's
In blauw?
good
Ja, of
effort, yeah.
gewoon hier. En als het perfect komt, als het behakt is, spelen we. Ja.
It does kind of
It
make
leaves it.
that
It's
front,
windy.
the shot stone a little more vulnerable.
Yeah, I think there is a double on shot stone. If you hit the
Oh,
right
it's
red
just
one
this.
on the right side, you can double them out.
Yep.
That's not an easy
Ja.
one.
En als het behakt komt, gaan we er gewoon bij liggen. Hè. Ik vind dat iets te veel. Klein beetje minder. Oké, wat is dat van snelheid?
Getting the times that he needs to throw on this one, so
Weinig bijgeven. Kevin,
almost indicating it was heavy, but starting to curl over.
Starting to come.
It's gonna just chip off the guard.
Now, how open is it with that little tap on the guards? Does it leave a double there? Is that you can come in between? I think it is.
Try, yeah.
I think it's worth trying. Yeah. The gap is there.
It's gonna take a good amount of weight. Need to catch this right stone first.
Yeah. If they pull this off, this could be a very good stone. Immediate call for a line here. Going towards center line. No, it's on the guard.
It's a bit tight.
Ja, the splits, that's not for the weekend.
So opens things up, but this is going to allow Housekeepers to throw a guard in on top.
340.
A little bit tight on that throw from Frank.
Nooit 4.
Right, going to sweep to try to get us a little bit deeper, but line I think is
Oh.
most important. Very good stone. Great placement there. Gonna take away that double. Gonna have to kind of try to tuck something into the pocket here.
The puck is still there. If you just kind of put it there, a small tap on the red one is pretty nice. We having a VIP treatment here at the boots. You're getting served fresh drinks.
I like it when Emily is here.
Yeah.
She's the only one that does that. Who comes and asks us what we want. But now I have too much stuff in front of me. This one, unfortunately, a little bit heavy. It's gonna go wide. Often see that after
Marge niet naar buiten, hè?
after takeout. The draws are often a little bit heavy.
Whoa! Whoa!
Says whoa, keep sweeping it.
Whoa! Whoa! Wacht even, curl, wacht even, curl. Ja. Alles. Met twee. Met twee, kom aan. Blijf gaan. Nog, kom aan. Alles. Oké.
This works.
It does. It closes it off. I think there's enough. It's tight enough that's going to be hard to throw anything at.
And I think we need to play a bit off.
You can still put it here.
Now we kind of need to push it. Hack weight?
In my opinion, there's a chance here if you come
lie
up
here.
this,
Because if we just
catch that on the
squeeze it, now
side,
they're
it
just
catches
gonna
there,
guard
and then they
itself.
split off.
Yeah, could work.
That's going to take some weight, and that's not
Worst
an
case,
easy
you
shot.
open up and hit the guard. Hack weight. Worst case, we open up. See if we can get down there.
Hackweight trying to go through that gap. Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, it's not an easy shot, this
Gonna
one.
Try to come in through there with this Hackweight. Not so sure that's an easy one. But finger is on the button. Ready to hashtag it.
It's all about line calls here. This could work.
Oh, make sure it doesn't curl too much. Is it going to get through? Oh, it's going to catch it. That's what they said. That was the option was
Yeah.
putting it up.
Yeah, indeed. Maybe they waited a bit long to call the line, but yeah, it's so hard on this ice.
Yeah.
It's really kind of finding that exact moment where you need to start sweep.
They still are only sitting 2 housekeepers, so they're just going to throw up a guard here.
But they have the last stone and an opportunity
Watch
to
them,
knock
girl.
out that yellow one sitting in the back.
Nope, gonna just throw up a guard. They want to protect it because Sinnataggen has the last yellow.
Ja, girl. Girl. Kom
Over
met
this,
twee,
just
met
wanna
twee, met
protect this
twee.
pocket.
Alles, alles, alles,
Oeh,
alles,
they
alles.
leave it
Kom maar,
wide.
nog, nog. Nog, kom maar, kom maar, kom maar. Blijf gaan, blijf gaan, blijf gaan, blijf gaan. Blijf gaan, kom maar, kom maar, kom maar, kom maar. Okay.
Nope, they're still up.
The double's still there now.
There's still a
The
gap.
double is there.
See
Should
Yellowstone
kind of
come
try
right
and
up
hit that
here.
one first, but
Yeah, right in between those guards, and then you double them out. Score 2 if you are really good with that shot
I
making.
think I gotta play it a bit up.
Just imagine. I mean, that would definitely be a shot a match candidate if you pull off this double here.
Out.
Go. It's gonna have to have a lot of weight to shoot this gap.
Immediately on the broom. Holding the line on this one.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Calling him off, and that's gonna get it, I think.
Awesome.
Oh, wow. That's an amazing shot. Gets rid of both of them. Scores 2. What a shot from Ingfield there. That's
This is pure class.
puts them back in the lead.
And this is what you get if you have a secret weapon.
Even Sebastian saying nice stone as she comes down. I just saw her nod her head and say thank you. Not a mind reader, just happened to read body language.
And yeah, then forget all about it because next up, putting the broom and
You just gotta go straight into it.
Yeah, yeah.
No chance to read the magic. Just
Yeah,
gonna go straight in.
it's
But
not.
as we start the 4th, and Sinnataggen leads it 3-2 over the Desperate Housekeepers. An amazing shot from Ingfeld there to double out the Reds and score 2.
Yeah, it's not like in football where you can have this kind of celebration moment,
Rolling.
slide your knees on the pitch, celebrate with the fans. It's just nodding your head in appreciation, then get on with it.
This one a little deep. Tom being a little heavy this morning or this afternoon. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock in the evening. I don't know. We've been here since 8 o'clock this morning. I have no windows, no lights. We have no idea what time it is. Could be winter, could be summer.
Len! Len!
Yeah, it feels to me like it's afternoon, but indeed it's just 5
Over en
o'clock
stop.
here in Belgium, currently
Over en
observed.
stop.
It's later than I thought.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Honestly, I'm thinking afternoon. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. Nope, 5 o'clock.
Die is zo raar gespeeld. Oké.
Little light on that one, so gets the corner guard, but very high.
think this is an interesting game. I mean, it's still hard to predict who's gonna come on top, who's gonna win this one.
Yes, and both teams playing fairly even right now.
Line's pretty good. Okay, line's good. Whoa, just 3.
The line.
Maybe just pull it
looks
in then.
okay.
Nice.
Oh, that's good.
Don't go too far. And
Perfect.
stays on that center line. Gets stone there. Housekeeper's going to come back and say, let's just go into the house. There's something behind that high guard. Thomas indicating
Girl.
it's a little bit heavy.
Girl.
Wanted this one to curl, but I think that one's too hard.
Girl.
And that is going to catch the yellow.
And now they have an option to replace it.
Mocht hij er al uit? Nee, nee.
It doesn't even matter if it goes into the house. But that went all the way through. Don't forget to put it back all the way on the center line, though, Include. Well, that should be a couple of centimeters more to the right, but hey. Gonna try and get this one into the house behind their guard. So it feels light. Sweepers are working this one hard.
Keep going. Hard.
Just a little bit of overlap, but good. Oh,
Listen.
great job from the sweepers.
And see Tom's blood pressure dropping by the minute there. to
It looked like it might have just grazed it slightly, but still had enough to kind of spin around and tuck in behind it.
Ja, off.
Yeah, there's a double there, if they like it.
Lang!
Right away, call for Lions. Way inside, but tight. That's going to cover curl. I don't think they're going to be able to hold this to get past anything. Does catch the back one, so gets that one out of the house. Still leaves that center guard for Sinnataggen to come after. That's not right. Right. Wrong score on one of the sheets. There we go. Henner Schnupp. Let's bring this back up. I'll make the voiceover. Henner Schnupp up 4-0 over Sliding Ladies. Dream Factory getting on the board in that third end as they go into the fourth, trailing Scandalicious 7-1. This one here coming a little bit heavy, a little bit wide.
Yeah, it's 12-8. Pretty close to hack.
Yep, goes right through. Needed that to be a little bit slower.
yeah.
Girl. Oh, land.
Starting to curl, trying to hold this one.
Oh.
Feels heavy.
Snel. Niks doen.
Yeah, honestly, that felt like that sped up. It didn't, but it felt like that one just kind of gained speed there. Maybe found a little downhill section of the ice. Who knows? Creeps out. Not quite sure if that's biting the edge or not, but
And another attempt here for Frank to put it behind the guard. Trying to do a good draw here. Sweep for line, or was it called off?
Got it, girl.
called off. Looks
Yeah, it feels a bit heavy maybe.
feels like that section where it's
perfect
just
back.
kind of speeding. It's very fast. This one's going to catch behind the tee. Dalla trying to
I
sweep
was
this
sitting
one,
too.
but
It sits
Stayed
behind the
good.
guards. It's in the house.
a shot. Yep.
Liggen. Gewoon liggen. 23.
Plenty of room for this Housekeepers team to work something in. Flip this end back in their direction. He needs the curl. Probably going to be heavy, but you've got that backing there, so that's not going anywhere.
Yeah, but same goes for
But yeah,
Sinnataggen, of course. Is,
behind the tee line, yeah, that's going to leave them something to draw
Yeah.
against.
it's still an option to try and make that draw. And the first team that really kind of draws behind the guard in front of the tee line, they will sit very strong. And the more stones in the back, the harder it will be to kind of get rid of a good shot stone. Sweeper's not making any effort to start sweeping, so I guess
This
Yep.
one feels heavier than the previous one.
yeah,
so
it's
this
coming
one
in hard.
needs to curl, and it's just not going to.
Gotta curl a lot.
You just the nervous laughter when something doesn't go right, and it just kind of squeezes between that gap in the back.
Zorg dat postje.
Yeah, team's struggling to kind of really find that tee line weight here.
Yep.
We've all been there, to be honest.
So I feel like the ice is faster than it was in their first match, so they're maybe struggling with finding that right weight.
Minus bijgeven. Lem, geef, Lem. Lem. Oh.
So I'm not sure about the line.
This one I think line's okay. Is it going to have enough weight?
I think this is fine. This is perfect if they can really dig it in.
Oh, that's going to be great. Yep, that's going to get behind.
Yeah, excellent stone. Still, there is still some room to put it really kind of in
Either
the
that or
smallest
hit
circle.
that one. Might be shot if you're down here. Then they can just draw on top. Might like hitting that one.
Give a good idea that she's
much
worried
off
about
the
if it
nose.
comes to
That
rest
little
on
off
top
nose.
here. Will that still be shot? Or will it be second? They obviously don't want
much
second.
nose.
So, nose hit, they could do some damage, run some stuff back, maybe move some things out. They have options. They
Yep.
have a stone left after this. They do not
Try
have
and hit it.
the hammer, so after that last end with that hit, Ingfield feels like she's got the need for speed. So she's gonna throw a rocket down there and try to move some granite. As for the sweep, it's starting to go. Coming down, this one's gonna just clear things off. Ooh, just misses that one in the back. But forces it open. Let's see what Housekeepers do, indicating a guard. So either needed more weight or more ice.
Hebben we een guard nodig? Ja.
That's a smart play. You're sitting 2. You're still up 1, or you're down 1. You have the hammer. Protect what you have, and then come in with your last stone. It's just basic curling strategy.
Okay. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Feels heavy. It's gonna catch that line that's
Watch,
kind of been
watch,
fast.
watch,
So
right. Yep.
And definitely another guard, so they have to go for plan B right now, and plan B could be a better draw.
Oh.
sure. Good to see you tuning in. We're prepping for your match in the next session, I believe.
Yeah. I think it's Hearthstone for Sinnataggen to really do something with it, because the way they are kind of stacked up in an angle, yeah, you can take both out, but you'll probably lose a shooter. You can't really go for a steal here.
Not really. I think you can double them out and still hold the shooter, but you're not getting the shot. And then it becomes just an open hit.
I think we just need to reduce.
Yeah, damage
no,
control
so they
here.
both go.
Like she said, needs to be on the nose. They'll both go, then it will stay. And they at least need the shooter to stay around in the house to put some kind of pressure on the
Yeah, make the
housekeepers.
draw slightly harder.
There's the wait, called for the broom. Trying to hold this one hard, doing his best, sliding down.
Yep,
It
this.
catches it, and does that drag that one far enough away? It does.
Yep. So red is sitting shot, and yellow is sitting second shot. Indeed, to take out for 3 is the option to go for here. Housekeepers playing with Bram on the 4th. They are missing Brecht in this tournament. I think Brecht is on a holiday.
Yes.
This guy's going a lot of holidays.
Yeah, that's true.
Says the man who's perpetually on a holiday.
Man.
Opting for the draw instead of the
Met
hit.
twee, come on.
Just want to make sure this gets in there.
Hard.
I think this is fine.
Oh.
They have backing
Okay,
as well.
okay.
Oh, this seems
This is
okay.
default 8, so right there. Onto
Perfect.
the pin.
That's how you do it. Do it in style if you have to do it. This is
2 for the housekeepers. Takes them back into the lead. Like this match going on so far. Going back and forth. Back and forth and back and forth. All the way down to the last shot. That's what we want to see.
now. How much time do we have currently on the shot clock? Can we have 2 more ends? If so,
Yes, there's 22 and a half minutes. That should be
that should be
enough
more
time.
enough. Yeah.
And I will remind you, Tour, that I am the one who won the King of the Draw title this year, having the best LSDs in the Belgian league. So you take that back, sir.
Time for Sinnataggen to make this hammer count. They preferably want to score 2 or more, knowing that they'll have to hand out the hammer to the housekeepers in the last end.
I think they'll want to go with, they want 3. I think 2 would be, yeah, you get the lead, but you're giving the hammer. If you've got 2 with the other team having the hammer, I'd feel a little bit more comfortable.
It seems.
Bit hard.
Tom and Frank struggling with their weights. Everything's just been a little bit
Oh,
deep.
don't cry, Tom. We don't want to see tears on stream.
I do. Brings the drama, gets the eyes on
yeah.
it.
Have faith. You have a good skip.
Watch the book,
We
girl.
noticed that earlier.
Girl. Girl. Good girl. Oh. Yep. Alles.
I get this one around their guard. This one's going to
Oh.
easily and then curl
Wacht,
around behind.
Oké, mooi.
Ah, great follow-up stone.
Yes. Textbook opening with a more or less center guard and then a stone right behind it. Let's see how Sinnataggen responds to that.
Nice, pretty good.
Frank saying T-line.
Yes. Whoa.
I want to get this one down there. Corner freeze would be
All the way
good.
down. Yep. Right. No.
Curls it around the guard, gets in on top. Actually peeks a little bit out the other side, so that's going to help them. I think a dead stop on top would have not been good, but that's going to help them out a bit. Housekeepers saying, let's come in on top of that.
Ik zie je.
Comes around the other
Waar
side.
wil de garde?
Yeah, seems like our prediction that
Hallo? Nee, maar zij willen dat doen, dus wij hier.
Swiss team Henne Snoep could be a potential finalist in the tournament.
Looking strong. Another steal for them. Puts them up 5-0 over the Sliding Ladies as they're in the 5th end. Started strong 2 on their hammer and then just stole 1 every end since. Scandalicious coming down to their final stone in the 4th end. Get an update on that score pretty quick.
Wacht even, girl.
I think if Scandalicious wins, they probably secured their spot in the knockouts.
2 wins, I think that should get them through.
Yeah, they have a draw against Housekeepers.
Got a draw, yeah.
But yeah.
Ooh, a win? I don't know. Wouldn't be.
Oh, it's interesting because Sinnataggen also they have a win. I think it'll come down to the last game.
Yeah, it would leave it basically a 3-team race, and that's.
The team losing 2 is probably out of the race, but then it's a 3-team race for those 2 top spots in the group. I think we can probably count Dream Factory out. This would be their 2nd loss, so they would drop out of the race for the cup. Then it will be interesting to follow this group and see who managed to get in there.
This one's light. It's gonna over curl. Let's see, it's barely halfway down to the house. Yeah, and that takes away that opportunity from that other side where they could have maybe used it to promote their own yellow. So, yeah, Mona, oops, did I do that?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Don't be too strict on her, Frank.
Discipline is the only way they learn. Not true. By they, I mean kids. Reaper staying off it. Thomas kind of indicating it's a little heavy. Yeah.
Ja, wacht.
Wait as long as you can on this one.
Ja, doe maar. Len. Ja, len.
This one's heavy, sweeping for line, so it catches on the back there.
Oh.
Does tap a little bit, holds it into the house, so 3rd shot there. Ooh, they're bringing out the measuring device over on sheet C.
Really?
If you open up, that's fine.
They are. Not sure if they're measuring for shot or something else. So going to pick out one of their own, try to open up the line out there so they can get at that The Yellowstone in the house.
Yes. Yep. Yes. Yes, hard. Hard.
This one a bit on the outside.
No.
It just catches. That looked so good. Like that might actually run back.
Yeah, for a minute there, I really believed it would work, but it overcurled ever so slightly. That was a great attempt.
Ja.
Things look strong for Housekeepers so far. They have a score lead.
Kom maar. De slots komt er niet tegen, dat is zo hè. Nee, wel daarom. Ja.
So remind me again who you picked in this match.
I've picked Sinnataggen because we've witnessed potential power of the team back in the second end. They can turn things around. They're never out of the race. As long as you have your skip throwing rocks like these.
But right now you look pretty silly. Sweepers like the speed. Now want to get the curl. I think there's more than enough curl in these stones. Be careful they don't oversweep it too deep.
No, cannot be behind T-line preferably, because then it becomes an easier way to draw.
Does just that, does get behind the tee.
Yeah, because if you hit it, then you open up. You could also do this, but I had to try that one.
Frank needing to do what Mona could not. Although Mona didn't miss by much, so Frank now has less of an angle than Mona did. But I think what they're really trying to do is hit it on the side, have it kick out one of those red guards as well. Frank confirming the speed. Go pushes out hard. Focused on that far stone. Sweepers are staying off of it. Wanting this one to click on the outside. This one actually looks pretty good. That's going to jam, though, on the red. Just a little bit too much outside, I think. Still keeps that line at their own yellow in the house closed, so...
Yeah, they don't gain that much, really, from this now.
Well, with what they were trying to do, I understand the thought, but yeah, you needed to make sure that this was the worst case scenario. Just leave everything as it is, and now they have this open draw for the button.
Ja. Lem, back. Lem.
Oh, waited a bit too long for this, but it does work as a guard, kind of blocking the drop off there.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No.
There's still, I believe, enough curl in the ice. They could get around it, but it'll have to be close. Frank's looking at maybe a run back double.
It's not easy doing those run back doubles.
No. Frank heads back to the hack. We can see an update. Dream Factory stole one back. So they're working their way back into it. Their trail 7-2 to Scandalicious as they start the fifth end over there. I'd like to see that the ladies there aren't giving up, still trying to fight for every end.
Yep.
That's even with some losses, this is still going to be good tournament experience for them.
I don't want to do that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If they enjoy themselves, it could be kind of the reason why they decide to continue playing curling. I think that's also important, kind of starting to fall in love with the sports and wanting to stick around.
Yep.
Trying to clear some things out. This is going to catch the red. Good footwork there from Tom not to fall on his butt. Not touching the stone.
Als er iets te hard is hier ook geen drama, hè, man.
Kind of clears out that road. They can do a run back, yellow, red, possibly doubling out those
Die
reds.
kunnen nu
be
perfect
nice
gewoon
one, ja.
hier leggen, dat is gedaan, hè. Laat ze die gele maar spelen. Dat is niet gemakkelijk.
Sebastian saying, let's take away the easier shot, which is that draw. Because, yeah, if they were able to get in there,
Ja.
then it would be very difficult to
Heel,
move them away.
heel,
So.
heel klein, hè.
This lighter, better than heavy. Not sure what he was calling very, very, very small, but when somebody holds their fingers up like that, I get offended.
Curl. Hard voor curl. Hard voor curl. Hard voor curl. Curl. Ho.
See.
Yep.
Tap this red over just a little bit, and that would be ideal.
Yeah, like unintended, but still ideal. Oof, did not work. Nice try.
It does make it tough, though. I mean, it took a centimeter or two away. There's so
Still
much
there.
Yeah,
less margin of error there.
it's still there. If you just kind of throw it slightly inside of the nose, that might just work.
That also, yeah.
Yeah.
I think first things first, trying to just draw it in. I mean, even with a 4-4, could be nice. I think looking kind of reminding themselves of the group stage standings, a tie is a pretty good result. Then they would have a win and a tie, 3 points. They would still beat Housekeepers in terms of points. Housekeepers, they have to play at Dream Factory, of course, so they could end up winning the last one. But yeah, a point is better than 0 points in a group where you just have to play 3 games.
Yep.
Bit further out.
This one's wide.
Seems wide.
It's heavy too, so is that going to have enough to curl over? Now that it starts to go, sweepers are trying to help it over. But that's going to just stay wide. Weight was all right, but unfortunately a little bit wide, so that kind of trickles in, tucks in behind that red, which now makes it even harder for that yellow run back. So I like the stone. I like the idea of it. Yeah, just unfortunately a little bit wide.
What?
Hunting for the guard here.
Plus this.
It makes sense if you kind of know what the preferred shot from the opponent is. You kind of have the opportunity to counterplay that option.
Learn!
Hold this one on the
Stop
line.
it.
Feels lights.
Oh.
We're going to come up short, tuck in, so it does not take away that line. So still a lifeline here for Ingveld to
Take a bit more ice.
score one. Just a touch more ice.
You almost have to bite the weight.
Important last stone here for Sinnataggen, because Housekeepers are sitting 2. So it's virtually 6-3. This stone will need to keep Inkfield and her team in the race here. It's all about calling the line now. It looks okay, but is it heavy enough? Frank is coming over to help sweep. It could work. It is across the guards, and can they get it in as deep as possible? Has to touch the
heavy
white.
enough.
Oh, it's just light. So steal of 2 for the Housekeepers. Me look like the genius that I am. Take a 6-3 lead into the 6th end. 5 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of time to get this match started, or this end started. You can see that Sliding Ladies got on the board, scored 2 in the 5th, so they... Hennes Schnoop leads 5-2 over Sliding Ladies as they enter the 6th. Hennes Schnoop will have the hammer in that match. So going to be a tough ask for the ladies to steal 4 for the win there.
Yeah.
Starting things off here for the Housekeepers in the 6th end as they lead it 6-3 over Sinnataggen. Sinnataggen with the hammer, but they themselves are going to have to score 3 to tie this match, 4 to win. This one carrying a little bit over curling, carrying off that center line, but still a good center guard. Wingfield wanting them to go straight into the house. This one's coming up light. Tom had been throwing a lot of his first stones deep, so this one coming up light, maybe just a little bit of an overcorrection. Does that trickle in to bite the house? I don't think it does. Nope, that is short of the house.
Go! Wacht er als je kunt. Wachten, vol tact. Yep, come on. Oh.
Curling
Mostly
along
so,
nicely,
dikke blot.
wanting to get this one to fall just a little bit more
Oké,
at
heel
the
mooi
end.
steken.
Gets behind the guard, goes a little bit behind T, but let's see if Sinnataggen can take advantage of that and get something locked into shot position.
Yes! Yes, gotta go! Yeah, fine! Fine!
And they get it around the guards. Think not.
Just light. Crashes on the guard. Opens things up a little bit, but Housekeeper's going to put their broom down and say, let's just close that up that middle.
Lang! Oh! Wachten. Oh, liever Curl. Nooit, die komt er. Rustig.
Doesn't
Niks
want
doen,
them
niks
sweeping
doen.
for curl, doesn't want
Ja,
them
dat is
doing
goed.
anything. Just watch this one come
Ja,
right
goed.
in there. Little tap on that red. Plugs it up nicely.
Just tap. Say back line.
Trying to promote that their own yellow, try to get that into a shot position. Backline tap. Sweepers think it's heavy. Inkfield saying sweep for the line. It's to stay over, and it's going to over curl.
Okay, go yellow, go yellow.
I think the way that center red guard is stacked up in front of the yellow one could help them to run back yellow on the shot stone there.
Oh, it could. It looks like there might be a line there.
Housekeepers, they are going to try and put a second stone there in between. That's a way to make a way to run back.
Len! Len!
Time's up.
Len! Len! Act for Len! Act for Len! Act for Len! Blijf gaan, blijf gaan! Blijf gaan, blijf gaan!
I think he's going
Tapje,
to
tapje!
catch
Blijf gaan, blijf gaan!
guard.
Ja, Kevin, naar
Tap is
buiten.
no big deal.
Now, is the run back still there? That's a question I have right now. And not sure if Inkfield is also watching what kind of...
I think it's there.
Yeah.
Probably even a better line, better angle than was previously.
This is indeed a call.
My hack weight here. A little bit heavy there.
Gotta curl.
It's going to curl to catch that middle red, and it does not. Kind of taps it through. That red is going to end up in second position, but it is behind the T line, so they're not going to worry about it too much. They still have to try to get rid of that one in the shot
Ja,
position.
ik zou gewoon... Voilà, als we hier komen, perfect. Als we hier liggen, dan is het zo. Nee, zwaar. Nee.
Being a little decisive, saying no, it needs to be here. They want this one just out in front of the house,
320.
taking away that draw path.
Daarachter. Achter onze rode. Niks bijgeven, niks bijgeven. Lijn, dicht ons de lijn. F.
Can they get it around? Looks pretty good.
It's really good. Now, is it going to have too much weight on it? No, that's fine.
Yeah, it has a bit of a weight.
Still behind the T line, though. Gives a little pocket there. Not you can really run straight at it. You're going to have to draw into it, though.
Yeah. I think it's up to Sinnataggen to kind of throw the exact same stone here.
Scandalicious scored 1 in the 5th, so they take an 8-2 lead over Dream Factory into the last end. Just barely getting that last end off. I think they had to kind of rush to throw their stone, but to get the end to count.
Gotta curl. Copy.
The
Whoa.
nice lady said needs to curl, a little on the heavy side. Starts to move, but just not enough. Just a little too strong. Does
It is sitting
hit
shot.
position.
Yeah, but it's not the hardest to take out. I mean,
Call
remember,
it the easiest either, to be honest.
No.
But they can't get it because I think if you
Liggen.
if they come with a draw or a takeout, this is going to jam over here. So you're just going to try to draw in, tap, and roll inside like that.
Yeah, the thing is, they don't need to win the end. They just need to kind of avoid Sinnataggen from having an option to score multiple points just by if you tap yellow back. So it's less dangerous. Ooh, this is just barely squeezing.
Beautiful. That's going to be great stone. Catches that yellow, gets on
Excellent.
the shot. Yeah. We are.
You can click that one.
That one, yep.
And now it becomes very, very difficult for Sinnataggen to really get a result here. Because the shot stone is really kind of tucked in nice. It has a little backing stone, so close to impossible to get it out. Let alone allow Sinnataggen from scoring 3 right here.
Yes. Where are we? Wow.
It's curling. It needs to move a little bit more. It needs to be a little bit tighter to that guard.
No.
It's going to be on top of the yellow. Doesn't get that trick over to the red, but still a good stone there. I like that one a lot.
What?
But unfortunately does not help them as much as they need it to, so just any kind of guard.
Ja.
I didn't really like where he was putting the broom. If he's setting up something here, oops, use the right color. If he sets something up there, I don't really like it. This makes more sense. You take away the draw path of them being able to tap something. But that is why I'm sitting up here and not playing out there.
You know, there's still that secret run back that's kind of in there in the front. If you hit the yellow one, could go back. But I don't know if it can take away both redstones.
I think the angle is now pushing away to the outside. I don't think it's an option anymore.
Wacht even, girl. Oh. Oh, nooit girl. Niks doen. Nee.
That's a good spot. I think that's a good spot for that one.
Well, I think they're looking at it.
They are. And so we're going to go to the near house, and I'm going to do some drawing here. So what we're looking at here is hitting this. Oops.
I don't know where that one goes, but
let's try this. Hitting this onto this, onto this, and then hopefully it comes and does something like that.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I think this jams on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but also if you hit those, then you open this side.
Yeah, it's real hard to kind of get both red stones out and leave a couple of your stones in there. Like, investigating those angles.
But at the same time, if you hit that one, you open up the side with the red ones. Yeah, because if we go there, then yeah, I think it goes past, but at the same time, you maybe open the side of it.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. If you open it up, you can reach those red stones again.
The side of it. I don't know what that gives.
I think Ingrid is not really confident in the
even
option
if
of drawing on the other
move it
side.
to here, then you open up for those red. But if we go draw that way, then we don't really have a lot.
Yeah, they have to take this risk.
Yeah.
They could even end up with 2 or 3 in the house and possibilities with their last stone. I mean, that's the...
I think we need to try.
Yeah, I think they need to try indeed. I mean, it's 6-3.
Really
I mean,
if we hit this one, I can open up a bit. Then we open up for the red ones.
that would be the absolute shot of the match if they pull this off here.
Absolutely.
Those are some very tight angles there. A bit of a push, so it has weight.
It's already starting to curl. Where does it need to hit? That's going to catch out on the red, and so that one over curls and pushed the yellow one in, but didn't really change that much.
Yeah, there's an extra yellow in, but is it useful in some kind of way? You can kind of still run yellow ones in there. If you run in the yellow one, could you end up with 3 yellow stones in shot position?
They could. They could. If you...
I mean, you will...
If yellow runs back here,
Wat
it
gaan
can
zij
move
doen?
this out, and then
Yeah.
you would have 2, possibly 3,
But that's...
or 3, possibly 4 sitting in there, but that's
Ja.
so hard.
it's really a way to kind of
Ja.
get that shot stone out of there.
Liefst
So you
in
have to...
deze nog.
So I think that's why they're looking at this guard up over here.
Yep.
Take that away and really just cement it. Even though it's a hard shot, take away any chance. Otherwise, if they get this guard well placed, there's nothing that
Ja, maar ik wil
nothing they
vieren,
can
hè.
do.
We have a finished game over on Shire, but no
Maar dan kunnen
confirmed
ze deze gewoon... Ja,
score.
oké.
No, too lazy to
Ja.
go and add the
Voilà.
score. I'll put the score up on the scoreboard. But I saw the handshakes. It is going to be a win for Tennis Schnoop.
I think that means sliding ladies are out of the race.
Lijn,
I have 2 losses now.
lijn. Oh, rechtels, Engeland, Engeland. Oh, oh, oh.
This one's going to over curl.
Ja, stop.
Yep. So
The run back
okay,
is there.
We got the run back.
A run back. We can have a spectacular stone, another attempt to do this kind of miracle run back. See if they can find a way to squeeze out the shot stone.
Honestly, if they hit this right, they could score 4, possibly. Yeah, they could score 4, depending on how. But I think they'd at the very least come out with 3. This really depends on. Oh, I don't know. I think this.
It's super
red
hard to...
hits there.
yeah.
Might tick that one out of the way.
I just think the shot stone, the red shot stone, will just kind of stick around, jam.
Go that
Yeah,
way.
you at least need to try. See if it works.
Slightly outside.
There is no other option. This is the final stone of this game. They need 3 to tie and 4 to win, so they have to revert to these kind of desperate shots, desperate attempts. But then again,
The last gasp. Well, we love these though.
Yeah,
These
of
types
course.
of shots at the.
if you're the opponent, you're like, okay, we have a 3-point lead, we're sitting shots, but you still have to kind of watch this play out. There is this small off chance this works.
Got some good weight. Is it going to get around that guard?
Gets the
this time?
guards.
Gonna get it go. Oh, but it curls still over a little too much. Oh,
There's 1 red.
good effort there from Ingveld, but that is going to be the winner. 7-3 for Housekeepers over Sinnataggen. That gives them 3 points with a match going up against Dream Factory later.
Yeah, so Housekeepers, they are in a comfortable position here with 3-pointer and playing against a team that has lost both their games so far. So I think we can kind of count Housekeepers to be in the quarterfinals. And it will be a very important game between Sinnataggen and Scandalicious tomorrow, as they might have to fight for the second position for
I believe the winner of that match will be
I think so, yeah.
through, because Scandalicious already
Nice,
has.
yeah, go play.
They have a tie and a win that puts them on 3 points. Sinnataggen has 2 points, so a win would jump them over. So it's definitely going to be something. And obviously none of the teams wanting the extra karma of going and updating the scoreboard, even though we know what it is, and it's still something nice. Let's peek in over at the over there. They're looking. Oh, just as we see them giving handshakes.
I think yellow scored 1. If I can kind of see it from here.
No, that's feet. So okay, so yeah, it is yellow.
So we'll have to wait to see how that counts down.
Even if it's 1 for Dream Factory, it wasn't enough to catch. They were down 8-2 going into that last end. So,
all right, we can pop over to the booth and wait for Dalle, as Dalle is coming over here. Sebastian, can you? Well, he's
no.
He
does not want to deal with the press today. So, it was a good win for them. I think they played pretty well. Both teams. Really tight back and forth. Infield making that great shots early to keep them in it, and then just missing just a little bit. But she was certainly making the Housekeepers sweat.
Yeah,
today.
Definitely.
I don't think the final score really kind of sets up how evenly matched these teams were.
Yeah, I really enjoyed watching this game. It was so close, even in the last end, where the chances of winning for Sinnataggen were this small. They always kind of had a shot at trying, even trying to win 3 points. It was always out there. So unfortunately, it didn't work out for Sinnataggen, and they have to prepare for an important game tomorrow against Scandalicious. Scandalicious, who just won this session against the Dream Factory. Dream Factory, who are, I think that's semi-official now, out of the race for the cup.
Yep. So still a little bit of more curling tonight. We have one more session coming up in, I believe, about an hour.
I don't know if there is still a small break. I'll check on times.
It's dinner time.
I'm getting hungry as well. I think it's now 6 o'clock, and the next game
I believe it's at 7:30.
It's at 7:30.
We've got an hour and a half. We actually have a little time to breathe, get everything set up, and then go get some food. So we hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to do the like, subscribe, all the stuff you need to do on social media. Don't forget to follow us on our other social media channels. And we will see you back here in an hour and a half.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.